Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragon soared to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5,000, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hey, how's it going, guys? How you guys doing? We're supposed to be covering the event that's going on, Watches and Wonders, with Tan and with everybody over there. How's it going? Yeah, that's awesome. So there's some commotion going on there. So can you jump on, Tan, if you want, and show us what's going on and see if tell us what happened with Archie with that over there and the museum. So you said he was denied. Okay, cool. I want to know what happened. All right, here we go. The Pontiff is here. We're gonna talk and see what's going on. Hey, Archie, what's going on, man?
Hey, how are you?
All right, I heard something happened. Like they didn't let you in some exhibit or something.
No, we went to AP, right? I'll tell you a Russian. Do you want to hear a Ukrainian-Russian story?
Yeah.
So we went to AP. We had an entourage. I had Jamie, Dodger's wife, Kelso, and some other freaky Swiss guy, neurotic Swiss guy. And we go there, but they got private bookings. There's private little sub rooms where they show the VIPs the stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was 2 Russian guys living in Dubai, right? I don't know what they do, but they're under 30 and they're wearing $500,000 Richard Milles on their wrist.
Wow. Wonder what they're doing.
And we walk them by. They say, "Hey, Archie, come here." And the boutique manager gets really pissed off. He goes, "Are these guys bothering you?" To the Russian.
To you? Oh, they said you're bothering them?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And he goes, "If it wasn't for this man, I wouldn't be here today." So I sat down and I sat down. The AP manager gets really pissed off because it's fucking up his sale.
What were they looking? What were they trying to buy there?
Something expensive. They were just so rich. And then I start hoarding all the chocolates, eating the chocolates, and say, "Hey, can I have that drink?" "Yeah, have a drink." And the AP manager's getting more pissed off because it's fucking his sale. You know what I mean? And I just made an ass of myself. I sat down, showed him my breguet and the paddock. And it was really, Keslo's got some footage. And then it was just hilarious. And Jamie got upset. And Jamie said he's never been treated so badly. You know, Jamie.
Yeah.
And then we walked up this fucking mountain to get to Giuseppe, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then they wouldn't let us in. They say, "Oh, did you make an appointment?" "Okay, no." So that was what was going on. But it was so cool.
Do they treat everybody like that, or just like they just want guy like let's say I walked in there, what would
they just treat everyone like shit. Yeah, they're just pretty nasty.
They're full of shit. That's crazy.
But it's all good. It was a great story. We had fun. Oh my God, we had so much fun there. I'm just about to go in the shower. I gotta have a shower. And yeah, I've been having some great times. Fuck, have I had some great times and stories to tell? It's amazing. I've been starting to eat department store food court food, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's much more sensible, don't you think?
Yeah.
You know, eat what you can afford, you know?
Yeah.
Because everything is so expensive. You know what I mean? It's so dear.
Yeah.
And there's no discounts. There's no discounts with the Swiss. You know that?
Yeah.
They don't discount. You know this? They don't discount. There's no discounting. Oh, no. No. They don't give you catalog. It's very tough. But we've been having.
You went there with Keslo or Kelso by yourself, or how did they?
Yeah, no, we played it. We all went there. We're having a walk around. It's just fun. It's the camaraderie, you know. It's because I mean, you know, it's pretty boring to be here by yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty boring. It's boring being by yourself.
What were those Russian guys doing? Like they were purchasing the watch. They talk to you? You talk to those Russian guys?
VIPs.
But they were talking to you. Were they upset that they were treating you like that? They know who you are. Like they watched the show.
Yeah, no, they were cool. They stopped us getting thrown out. They were cool.
That's cool.
They were cool. Cool Paruskis.
Paruski. Man, did you ask him what the hell
I
they
said,
were?
Jimicka. They said, "Are you going to any events?" And I said, "No, we didn't get invited." You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it was an amazing. It's amazing, Eddie.
That's awesome, Archie, man. But hey, that sucks that they threw you out, man. I'm kind of upset about that, man. You know, like.
Oh, it's okay, Eddie. It's okay, man. You got to roll with the punches, Eddie.
Yeah, sometimes some days are good, some days are bad. It's not always gonna be. It's never gonna be perfect all the time, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I got Donnie Haynes on the phone. Hey, Donnie.
You want to? I'll mute you, Archie. So you
Hey, man.
we'll leave him on.
Yeah, no. Look, watches and wankers, you mean? My God, man. You know what? Rolex does next to nothing for me. I'm a Breguet man, you know? You know, the last great Breguet development was in 1850, okay? That's where we like it, okay? Okay? Breguet is Breguet. I mean, they like the fact I got 3 Breguets. You know that? Oh, yeah, and I got the World Time. I took the World Time and the Type 21. Yeah, but, you know, I told them I'm a Breguet man. I'm not going to... Yeah. No, I mean, look. It's next to nothing. You know what I mean or not? The brand is poison. No worries. Hang in there, man. We're Breguet man. We got to stick together. Ciao, ciao. Yeah, that's Donnie Haynes. Donnie.
He's over there too, or no?
No, he's in America. He's a cool guy. Donnie's cool.
So, what are your plans for this evening, or what are you about to do? You say
yeah, I've just had somebody, anonymous donor, has funded me to go to the dinner, so I'm going to go to the dinner with OC and all the boys. Yeah.
you're gonna stream some of it, like put it on camera.
I'll try. The Swiss don't like cameras.
Yeah, I know.
They don't like it. They don't like it.
They're very old school, old fashioned. You have to be, presentable, and you have to be like, respectful.
Oh, that's exactly it. You know.
They're good people. Man. Very
Yeah,
intelligent.
it's difficult. You know, it's all difficult.
Yeah. So what else?
Yeah,
You had
it's
a
all
good
good.
time there. You seen Jamie and them, everybody, Thomas.
Oh, Jamie's so cool.
What were they doing? They went to. You guys were going together in different exhibits, or the museum? Did you guys go to that Watches and Wonders thing?
Yeah, that's on the weekend because we don't get. I didn't get any. I don't suck any AD cock. You know.
Why do you have to go to the AD? What was just to see the watches in the store? Or
no, because to go to the pre-show. The show is on the Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
But if you want to go to the pre-show, you got to get an invite from the AD. See, I didn't get any. I don't suck any AD cock.
How do you get an invite? You have to buy something, or do you just have to?
You got to be a VIP. I don't like paying retail. Retail's for suckers.
You're right, man. It is. How do you become VIP? You have to know somebody there or something.
You got to buy shit. You know.
Oh, really?
I'll never be a VIP. I buy second hand.
What about those Russian guys? You could have talked to them and told them, "Hey, I want to go to this show. Maybe you guys can."
No, I don't. I'm not gonna. It's just not. I don't care. I don't care. You know.
Yeah.
It's all cool. I didn't want to. It's just I didn't want to be a scene. You know. I didn't want it to be an asshole. I just play it cool, Eddie. You know.
What do they say to you, man? They're like, "Get out of here," or what? Or how do they? What do they?
Oh no, they were cool. They said, "Sit down, have a chat. We want to chat. We want to chat to you." So they're cool guys, you know.
What do they say? What do they say? Like, what do they say exactly?
Oh, they just said they like it. I showed them the Breguet. They loved my Breguet.
No, I'm talking about how did the AP or the AD tell you to leave?
Oh, AP guy says, "Hey, we're here to talk APs, not other brands." That's what he said.
I said you should have told him. I said, "Aren't you a watch enthusiast, or what the hell?"
Yeah, that's why I had a bit of a chat to them. But look, it's all cool, Eddie. It was
Right.
cool, man. It was all done nicely. It's all cool, Eddie. I like to be cool. I don't want to be an asshole. You know what I mean?
Right. I got you.
There's no point to be an asshole, Eddie.
You're right.
You know?
You're right.
Just be cool. It's okay. Everything will be okay, Eddie.
Right. Did those guys end up buying anything? Did they buy? Were they looking at some particular model or?
Look, Jamie. Look. I don't know. I don't care.
You don't get. It's not your.
I'm
business.
not in sales, Eddie. I'm not in sales. You know.
I hear you.
I mean, people go to these things to have a look around. They think about, they don't just rush in and buy big. Economy's tough, Eddie. Economy's tough at the moment.
You're right. And those watches are very expensive watches. They're like, they're excessive. Man.
Oh, Eddie, they're not cheap fucking things. Of
course not. Very expensive.
They are so dear, Eddie. Nobody can afford that shit.
You're right. There's people that they can, but it's that it's not like a common purchase, man. It's like, man, if you already have, unless you're a collector, you have to be like, it has to be your passion.
I'll just be 1 minute. I'll be back.
Sure. So, yeah, guys. So Archie's over there at in Geneva. He's in his hotel room. It's a pretty nice hotel, right? It's cozy. He's got that. It's got okay, he showed it yesterday. It's a pretty nice room. Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay, Eddie. I try my best, Eddie.
You do.
You can only try your best in life, Eddie.
Yes.
That's all we can do,
Eddie. Sometimes best is not good enough, and you've got to adapt and try new things and try to.
Sometimes the best is not good. Eddie, you're right, man.
You're right.
Sometimes it's not good enough, but
it's not good enough.
Eddie, hey, you can only try your best.
Yes. Is this the only room you're staying? You're gonna move to a different hotel, or are you gonna stay in this one for the rest?
No. I'm not going anywhere, Eddie. I'm staying here.
You're comfortable there. You're happy there.
It's very cool, Eddie.
Yeah. So it's like It's like on a rooftop. This hotel, you got a view.
Yeah, I got a rooftop room, Eddie. It's so cool. I love it, Eddie.
Yeah.
How are you been?
Okay, not bad.
What's going on at your end?
I'm trying to schedule something for my grandma's car. Needs some work, so she wants me. I talked to the guy, and he's gonna fix it. He's like, we need to replace.
What sort of car is it?
It's a Toyota Matrix,
Oh, they're a good car.
Yeah, it's a good car. She wants to keep it. I was telling her she had she scraped it a little bit on the side. So I got to replace the fender. I already ordered one, and then the guy's gonna paint it. So he wanted me to get the information, but he's gonna do it at a different shop. He doesn't want to do. He's trying to make some money for himself. He's not trying to go through his workshop. So because his work shop, they want to take more money. This guy's gonna do it in a private garage, and he's got all his equipment there too. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to save my grandma some money, and he's trying to make some money so that it's good for him and for my grandma. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay, isn't it, Eddie?
Yeah. Of course, why not? So, He wants the information. I gave it to him. Or I told my grandma to take the picture of the VIN number and the door thing, so we get the paint information, so he can order the paint and mix it and everything.
That's okay, isn't it?
Yeah. How's your car, man? How's the Beamer? You still got it, or
Yeah, it's okay. I got to keep the K's down, Eddie.
the what?
It's coming up for a brake service, Eddie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
planning
not
on
cheap.
keeping this car? You gonna keep this car, or are you gonna just drive it around and then get a different?
Eddie, you don't make money with cars.
No, I get it. I know, of course not. Why do you need brakes? Did your brake light come on? Usually,
Not yet. That's why I'm trying to prevent it, but it's got
just change the pads,
Really?
man.
yeah. The pads are dear.
How much are the pads for that car? I mean, they're not that. You could buy them aftermarket, man.
I'm gonna go to an Indy. I'm gonna go to Indies.
Yeah,
Eddie.
definitely. Don't go to. You can, don't do it through Beamer, man. Don't go through the dealer.
I just gotta jump in the shower. OC's coming to see me. I gotta jump in the shower.
Who's the OC, man?
He's done a few things with him, but he's here. He used to be on Tim's show, so I'm happy to. I'm gonna jump in the shower,
Okay.
but I'll leave the sound on. Okay.
All right, no worries, man. It's good to have a shower, man. How's the water pressure there? They got good water there. Does Switzerland?
Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad, Eddie.
Yeah.
It's okay. I like it,
Yeah.
I like it nice and it's very good, Eddie.
That's good, man. You're having a good time. You wanted to go there. There was something. You went there for just to be company with the people, or you actually want. I know you're a watch enthusiast.
It's a lifetime, Eddie.
You're a watch enthusiast. You love that shit, man. You always
That's
love
right.
that.
I wanted to go because I'm a watch enthusiast, and I love it, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yes.
Watches and wankers, I love them all, Eddie.
Was there a lot of people there? A lot of big crowds?
No, because the show, I haven't gone to the show yet because the show is open on Saturday, Sunday, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
But they got boutiques that are open. I go to the boutiques. You can have a look around.
Yes. That's pretty cool, man. Nothing is free, like you said. You can't go in the boutique and expect, something to treat you, unless you buy something, because it's a major. They're trying to make. They're all in it to make money. There's, and just like let people in there just to browse around. They want to make a sale. They assess you right away. As soon as you walk in the door, they look at you, see what kind of, like, if you dress a certain way, and they already know if they can smell money, right?
Yeah.
If you're coming
I gotta
in,
fool them, Eddie.
yeah,
I don't have any money, Eddie. I gotta fool them.
Hey, but you're a classy guy, Archie. You have very good taste when watches, man. I seen your collection. You know what you're doing. We got a super chat from Plastering Force, £2 Great job, Eddie. All the best, guys. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. I'm just jumping in the shower.
All right, you can still hear me. Is it okay if I talk to you still, or?
Yeah. I'm just going in the shower.
Yeah, we're men, man. We talk. I'll just turn. We're not looking at you, but we're talking to you because you're a good guy. What was I gonna say, Archie? So, these guys, they know, they smell money. They see they want to make a set. They know how to sell. Man, these guys are there. They put the salesmen. They know these guys are experts in how to sell products, because this is a very niche market, and there's not everybody's buying watches, but they know exactly what to say. They want to make it like, how they wanted the exclusivity for these watches, man. It's like you can't have it. That's what makes people want it. That's how they play these kind of games. And it works because a lot of people they want something that, it's like in human nature. You want something you can't have, right? And that's the thing with these watches, man. They're priced at a certain point where not everybody can access that, right? And then they try to say that there's very limited numbers in these watches. And people want that. They're intrigued by that, and that's how they, they're very into, that's how they make this sell, man. They say this is very limited to like 20 pieces. It's one of the best. This and that, and you have to be a member of a special, elite to even access that. You have to have like history with the company. Like you have to have purchase history that you're into this stuff, and you're not gonna sell it. Stuff like stuff like that. Because they don't want you to sell it because they don't want you to compete with them. You're in competition.
Right, Eddie.
Yeah, they're smart. They know how to talk that shit, man. They talk the talk, man. With these watches, they play on psychological, human nature, man. They know what, like, people want stuff that they can't have. Not, and even the rich want that stuff. The rich are like, they have the mentality like, why am I buying this? What's so unique about this? Is this going to be like, because this purchase is it's an expensive thing.
That's it, Eddie.
It's like you're paying like 50,000-60,000. This is like the most basic one, $50,000-$60,000 for a watch. It's not practical, but they're paying for it because they want the exclusivity. They want the prestige of that brand. They want the pieces limited. You know what I mean? And they want to be like this. They once they got it, it's like, man, it's like, they're very like, it's all about, the story and the looks, man. They look at this watch, oh man, this is like top line. They're gonna be, they're gonna be like around certain group of people, and they're gonna see that, they're trying to, they are presenting themselves a certain way. They're projecting themselves a certain way with these watches. They want to be like, look, man, I have this because you can't have this shit, and that's what makes it desirable.
But I tell you, Eddie, this shit doesn't really do much, for you.
No, I know. It's just a watch, man.
It's not the be all and end all, Eddie. Right. It's not the meaning of life, Eddie.
Right, but there's some people, they like these guys, they have companies, and they wanna, when they do like business meetings and they like sale, like when they do like business deals, they put on their best because they want to show like, hey, look, we're not fucking around here. Look,
Eddie, my family in Ukraine were just peasants, Eddie.
Yeah. Do you still have anybody from in Ukraine?
People, Eddie. They weren't sophisticated people. They were farming, Eddie.
Yeah.
They didn't have much education, Eddie.
Yes.
And
go ahead.
I got to tell you, Eddie, life is expensive, Eddie.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But money brings out the best and the worst in people,
Yeah.
That's what it does. It brings out the best and it accelerates it, If you were an arsehole before you had money, you're going to be an arsehole when you have money,
Even bigger asshole.
Yeah, it just acts as a turbo, And
one thing about you, Archie, you were never an asshole, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people like don't like you because you rub them the wrong way, but I always liked you because you're a good guy, Archie. You didn't do nothing bad to anybody, man.
I try not to, Eddie.
You're a good person, man. You know that? You're a great guy. You know what I'm saying? You're just you're trying your best for your family. You're trying to, you love your kids. You love, you know what I'm saying? You love the people you interact with, man. And I see that, you people that you talk to, you really do love them. You have You know what I'm saying? You have good taste. You know, you're smart. You know about the. I learned most of the stuff about watches that I know is from you.
Eddie, I never did that well in IT. You know that?
Yeah.
You know, I never. You were a lot smarter in IT than me. You're almost genius level.
But IT, man, it's you know, like you said, man, you know, it's like, man, it's hit or miss, man. Some companies they respect that. They could get rid of you because there's so many, like, they outsource this shit to other countries, man, and they have, like, you know, they outsource to, like, managed service provider, other companies, and they just fuck the people, the local people that work in this field. They fuck them all.
No,
It's like heartbreaking shit, man. You know, you
Eddie, I'm gonna have to go and see a guest. I got to shoot off, but I
okay,
just want to
man.
say I love you, man.
I
I
love you
just
too,
wanted
man.
to come on and say hello and thank you for all the work you've done.
All right,
I love you,
man.
man.
I'll stay on
See you
and
later, man.
you too, man. Appreciate you, Archie, man.
Love you, man.
Yeah, you
Bye.
too, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey guys, so Archie's like in Geneva right now. He's going to have a dinner with his friend there and see what's gonna happen. We're just hanging out. I usually start a little bit later, you know, because I try to jump onto some, you know, because they were asking me to see if we can cover some stuff. I know it's already late. I don't know if they're gonna jump on Jamie or whoever, but it's okay if they don't. It's fine. We'll stay on. We'll talk. We'll chit chat with you guys. You know, yeah. What Archie was saying, everything's expensive. A lot of yeah. I'm a nocturnal man. I'm like a cat, man. I'm just like a cat, man. Anyway, uh, everything's expensive, man. These watches are very, very expensive pieces, and not everybody can afford it. Even if you can afford it, you know, you're always gonna be, you're chasing after something that, you know, there's always better. It's never gonna be. It's like yeah, it is raining outside. Yes, definitely it is. Can you hear it? It's like water dripping on the window and stuff. Um, Shenzhen is the new IT city. Maybe I'll move to China or something. Honestly, I'm scared of the laws in China, man. If you do something stupid, they'll fucking they'll like throw you in some place and rip your organs out and shit like that and sell them on the black market, man. But anyways, what I was saying is, it's always gonna be better, and you know, like the watches. No, I don't smoke marijuana. I used to. I don't do that. Like, this is a long, long time ago. I don't need that shit, man. Marijuana. I mean, it's cool. Marijuana is good, but like it'll affect you, man. There's, you know, it affects the mind, man. It's mind altering shit, man. I know how it is, man. You start to think you're so smart and you're the best, right? And you're the greatest. I know what it is, man. I know what happens, man, with this shit. You get this attitude, this arrogance, man. When you smoke that shit, you get an arrogance about yourself. You think your shit don't stink. Nobody can tell you anything. You're the smartest guy in the world. Um, you know what I mean? Like, you try to you give it. You try to talk to like somebody that's high, or like not high, but like exposure. It stays in your system. It affects you, man, and psychologically and everything. So you talk to these guys, right? And they're like, you know, you can't tell them shit, man. They always have the answer. You can't fucking contradict them. Like, hey, look, man, you know, if you're wrong, you're wrong, man. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm right. I know how to admit my faults, man. I'm not a fucking machine, man. You know, like these guys, they when they're on this shit, man. It's okay. This stuff is a gateway. You know, they call marijuana a gateway drug because, like, as soon as you start using this shit, it's like now you're accepting. You know what I'm saying? But it's not as strong as other shit. But like you know, you seen that one girl, she was smoking with her boyfriend or whatever, and her boyfriend got her to smoke it for the first time or some shit like that, and they smoked a lot of like really strong marijuana, right? and then she stabbed him or something. She killed him, and then the judge said that she's not guilty because she was like under. It's crazy, man. That's like fuck that. I don't want to be involved like some. I don't need that shit, man, in my life, man. I'm trying to be mentally like pure. I don't need to be under the influence. Like I'll drink a little bit of alcohol sometimes, but not that much, just a little bit. I know my limit. I don't want to poison myself, man. This shit is all toxic. Poison. Alcohol is ethanol. Ethanol is toxic substance. You gotta keep your mind pure. You want to be like 100% there, man. I know people that use drugs and shit. I don't fuck with them, man. I try to test because I see the effects, man. I see how it affects them. I just want to see how it affects them. I want to know, and you could tell it affects instantly. Personality fucking changes like that. Instantly, personality fucking changes. I've noticed, like, I know people that use fucking cocaine and meth and shit like that. The guys, the people, like, I was around them, then fucking, I seen the effects of this shit. Like, people that use meth, they're actually very nice people when they're not on the shit, man. No, I'm drinking tea. I'm probably gonna get some more tea. Ask my mom to make me some more tea. But yeah, man, the effects of like methamphetamine effects on the brain, man. It alters a lot of shit. Like, you gotta understand, man. The brain is a machine, right? When you put in like stuff that stimulates certain hormone and what do you call it? Certain synapses and like dopamine and serotonin and shit like that. Psychoactive compounds, right? Like these are. Your body produces them naturally, like through like emotional stuff, right? Let's say if you use some shit like some like let's say cocaine, for example, it changes. You become dependent because what happens is your natural serotonin levels, like from just like being like normal like relationships. You have a girlfriend or something, you give her a hug. That your serotonin levels rise and you feel it's like it balances you out, right? When you do the cocaine shit, now you have like it's like overstimulates those receptors, man. It's overstimulated. You feel good, so now when your body automatically adjusts. It starts to like balance itself out. It starts to you build up a tolerance to this shit. So then you need more and more and more, and then those receptors eventually get burned out. They stop communicating correctly with, and then when you normal levels, like let's say I'm interacting with you and, we're supposed to be like best friends and we're in a pleasant environment. You no longer need that shit anymore because it's not doing it for you anymore. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking for more stimuli, more stimulation. So you need cocaine and you need to, and that's what happens. You don't want to be around people that you don't want to be around them. You just fucking become this fucking Adderall is methamphetamine. Okay. Adderall is methamphetamine. I've known this guy, man. He called me one time and he was on this shit, man. He was talking crazy, man. You start getting this like his symptom what it was. He thought it was. He's like, who the fuck are you, man? He's like telling me. He's like, who the fuck do you think you are, man? Like he's like, I'm so much better than you. Like, why do I even talk to you and this and that? And that's the kind of that's what happens when you're on this fucking shit, man. It gives you. That's why they prescribe it to treat depression, because it gives you a boost of confidence. It gives you like. You think you're better than anything. You think you're the best person in the world. It just gives you that like, I don't know, man. I don't use it, but I seen the effects, man. It just gives you that fucking. It makes you think you're the best. Like you're, even though you ain't shit, but that's the side effects of that drug, man. You just think you're so special. You think you're better than everybody else, and you start talking like you become delusional, man. You start believing your own delusion. You start believing your own bullshit, and that's what that shit does, man. And that's why I don't use that shit, man. I stay away from people that use that shit, because if you're around these people, they're fake, man. They're not. Their brain is fried, man. You can't reason with them. Their logic and reason is yeah. I don't know Mikey, like, dude, exactly. I know he seems like he's okay, but yeah, man. When you expose yourself, once you're exposed, like, to this shit, even if you stop, your brain is altered, man. Your synapses are damaged. You can never repair. They'll grow more neurons and synapses, but those ones that were damaged, they're always gonna. It's like a tree, like a tree branch. It's already like, it's already, the paths are already there. Those paths are not gonna end. They're already there. They're still there. So that's why addiction is there's a relapse, because those paths are already created. The body's already adjusted for, even if you stop using this shit, right? For years and years and years, you still have those what do you call it? Like those tunnels have already been created in your brain. It's like how the brain works like this, man. It works on patterns. That those patterns have already been set. It's like, how you know where you live. If I take you out of your house and we go, so you're gonna know already where you live, right? You're gonna come back home, right? Because you know where you live. That's in your brain. It's wired up. You're wired like that, right? Rehab doesn't work, man. All this shit, all it does is, man, these places that they claim to, like, yeah, man, we're gonna fucking rehabilitate you from drugs and all this shit. That doesn't work. What they do is they give you a new, they get you on another drug dealer. They give you the pharmaceutical drug dealers, which is even worse than, sometimes, because they're going to be dependent for many years. They want you to be dependent. They give you other alternative. Say, okay, you don't take heroin, but you take methadone or some other fucking. They give you get off one drug, go on another drug. That's what they do, man. Because it's a big fucking, the pharmaceutical industry, man, is huge, man. That's, so many people are on Suboxone, all that shit, man. Yeah, all that shit, man. They used to do that shit in prison. That fucking Suboxone shit. That's fucked up, man. That shit'll get you, man. Don't do it, man. Some people use it for, like, they prescribe the shit, but it doesn't mean that doesn't mean that it's good. Just because a doctor told you, yeah, man, we're gonna get you on this or this, it's gonna be good for you. No, it isn't, man. It destroys people's lives, man. I know kids, man. They destroy so many children's lives. They put them. Everybody's on fucking some kind of shit, man, and that's what causes when they snap. When they snap, man, they don't have a fucking. They can't stop, man. Yeah, man. It's like the personalities change. Once you take some shit like that, man, it changes your mind your brain chemistry, your reasoning process. It changes you, man. You watch TV, you watch all these fucking. You think it's reality, man. You watching the news and you believe every word. Like, this. It's like it's like psychosis, man. You everything you say, like anything you could take. There's some shit that they give to the military, man. They give them this shit. It's like meth or something, right? Like gold pills and shit like that. Like fucking it changes. It blocks those receptors that like fear. And you can make somebody like fearless. They'll go and die for you, man. They'll, what I'm saying, they'll go into they'll go to war and not have, like they won't even care. Like they walk right into a fucking mine or something and blow up. How much alcohol did I drink? That's the thing. Yeah, alcohol is a dangerous drug, even worse than is more dangerous than all the drugs combined. Alcohol is there's therapeutic dose of alcohol, very small doses. It's dangerous because um first of all, you drive a car, it can make you drowsy and you less coordinated. You can cause an accident, right? That's and hurt somebody, right? Then you can also you all your inhibitions are. I haven't quit it yet, but I will eventually. I drink a little bit, very small doses. Like very small doses. You have to control with alcohol. You have to control your doses. No, not 100%. I use alcohol sometimes. Okay, alcohol is a very dangerous drug because it changes. You think you start to you could say some stupid shit and you can hurt people and like you just like you don't care anymore. You're like, oh fuck you and blah 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 blah. You don't care who you're talking to, and it could be your best friend and shit. And you hurt people, man. You start like you don't give a shit when you're drunk. You say really dumb things, man. You're not coherent, and that's what happens. And then, but people hold you accountable for that shit. Like man, sometimes I got on a chat before and I was talking crazy, man, and just talking crazy shit, man. It's not right, man. These people don't want to be, people want to be respected and treated people treated with respect, and you know what I'm saying. Alcohol is fucked up, man. It's fucked up, man. It's a way to control. It's how the government controls the population, man. With this shit, they put in alcohol. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I haven't drank that much. I take it easy. Sometimes I'll drink a little bit here and there, but you gotta know your limits on this shit, man. You don't want to drink. Okay, I will. Thank you, Big Tony. Appreciate you. Super chat, Australian $2 Pin your PayPal. Thank you, man. I'll do that. Thank you, guys. You guys help me, man. I appreciate you all. You guys are good people, man. I come here not just here. Let me turn off this banner thing. You guys are. Let's see. Wait, this one is good. Here, turn that one. Yeah, you guys know. I don't have to tell you guys to help. You guys, if you want to help, you can help. I'm not gonna beg for anything, but you know what I'm saying. I come here, man. It costs me money to be. I have to. You know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be like, hey man, I need $1, man. You guys can help me, man, a couple bucks. I'm not gonna fucking do that shit, man. I know better than that, man. I'm here to see you guys. If you want to help me, you guys can. You know what it is, man. You don't have to. I don't have to fucking beg to you know what I'm saying. And you guys are intelligent people. You don't have to be told what to do, man. If you want to help, if you want to throw a couple bucks, you got. If you have the means, you know what I'm saying. If you have the means and you want to contribute and support a nice guy like myself, I'm not a bad guy, man. I don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to fucking do stupid shit or nothing, man. I don't do drugs. You see, I live clean. I'm not dirty, man. I cut my nails. I cut my hair. I'm not a fucking scumbag, man. I don't have a Rolex. I'm not rich, man. I have shitter watches that I wear sometimes. Hey, I thought this was a cool watch, man. Okay, I can't afford a Patek Philippe or any of those hot horology pieces, but I still appreciate them. I appreciate those watches. They're beautiful pieces. But we'll talk about. Okay, we'll talk about just Yeah, man, Mercedes Benz, man. Everybody needs a car, man. You know, I like the Mercedes because I know these cars, man. They're good cars. I don't like a car that's gonna always be broken. And, you know, I used to have cars that fucking just fucking I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee, American fucking car. This car was a piece of shit, man. It broke all the time. Some sensors. I replaced the sensor. The sensor fucked up again. Then I found out it wasn't the sensor. It was a the cable to the sensor was shorted out. Um, yeah, Big Tone. Yeah, plastic was here. He comes on sometimes at like like at nighttime. He's right now. It's time difference, you know. But what was I saying? So like, I needed a car. I always had like Mercedes is a great car, you know. It's not a it's a poor man's car. I'm gonna tell you, Mercedes Benz is a poor man's car, man. Okay. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Why? The guy told me like this. I know this guy used to live in my building, and he used to drive a. Thanks, Uzi. I appreciate you, man. Anything you do for me, man, I appreciate. I know you work hard, man. You know you know that job the fucking tow trucks, shit, man. That's a big fucking. It's a hard job, man. I know it's no bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just very dangerous, man. The car fucks up your big responsibility, man. Car disconnects from your fucking what do you call that shit? The thing that holds it up, the hydraulic thing. If you drop a car or something and it damages property, it's a big fucking risk. Your insurance is very expensive. No, you're not, man. You're not a joke, man. I respect you. You're a good guy. You're a nice guy. You talk to me and stuff. We have conversations. You talk to me for like a friend, like a brother. Sure, man. You're a good guy. I can never say nothing bad about you, man. I can never say nothing. Yeah. Wheel lift. If anything happens to the car, you're responsible, man. There's people on the road. You have to do the shit in a very safe way, man. Everything you do, safety is very important. You got to wear gloves when you do all this shit because there's metal fragments and all kinds of shit. You don't know what every car you pick up. You don't know what the fuck is the history of that car or what's wrong with it or what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to what I was saying about fucking what was I saying? Hang on, let me catch my thought. Like, okay, watches, man. I don't have very expensive. I have like a couple watches, man. It's just cheap watches, man. That I can. This in my price what I can afford. I can't afford a very expensive timepiece, but I appreciate it. I understand what it is. Every watch, they all work on the same principles, right? They have the same the same principle. The more elaborate watches, they're gonna have better finishing, better materials that it's made from. Prestige. They have the name like Rolex, for example. It's a prestigious instrument. These were made this is not just like jewelry or whatever. These are prestigious. These are machines. They're instruments for horological pieces. They're designed to be accurate, to tell time very accurately. They're beautiful pieces. They're recognized by people, everybody in the world. You take your Rolex anywhere in the world, everybody knows. Any country in the world, you can go. Everybody recognizes that watch. So that's brand recognition. Is you have this. They built that because they advertise these things in automotive racing, things that guys like cars. They know Le Mans 24-hour race, right? They have Rolex fucking it's got big placards with Rolex blue. I'm sorry, it's green, and you see the letters are gold, and you got the crown. That's fucking recognized all around the world because people watch these things and it's easy to recognize. It's a Patek Philippe, not very common, and not everybody knows that. That's a very small percentage, but the only people, these are high collector watches. Very you don't see Patek Philippe advertising anywhere, man. They advertise through people, through collectors. They're on a higher echelon than Rolex and all that shit. And then there's other brands like Vacheron Constantin, Audemars Piguet, Gégé Le Coultre. They advertise too, but not like they're in like certain magazines. There's magazines that they put their stuff in. The people that read them, they're interested, like highly intelligent people. They'll read certain types of publications, and it'll be in there because they know how to get you. But they're not as big as Rolex. Rolex has got the most. Everybody in the world knows what a Rolex looks like. It's iconic, right? Anyway, so like these pieces are really nice pieces. I don't have any, like I don't have those yet. I haven't, and I'm like right now the way shit is going, I don't know if I would ever spend. I mean, I could have bought a Rolex anytime. My mom said, "You want a Rolex? Do you want me to get you? Do you want me to help you?" I said, "No, I got to. If I'm gonna get a Rolex, I'm gonna get it myself. I don't want no help because I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? My mom works very hard." And she, she's on a limited budget and all this other shit, and I don't want to fucking burden my mom with shit like that. It's not necessary. I'm perfectly happy and content with a watch like this. It doesn't fuck. You know what I'm saying? It does everything that it is and more. It gives me, it's got the look. It looks great to me. Some people will say this is a piece of shit, but to each their own, man. It's a watch, man. It helps me. This is a tool that I use to tell the time, right? It looks cool too, for me. I think it was cool. But I'm not here to, promote shit watch, man. This is a luxury watch channel, right? Tudor is a beautiful watch, man. Tudor is part of Rolex family. They also, what, another thing with Tudor, their movements that they make, they're the experimental movements that Rolex will eventually integrate into their designs. So they do experiments on, like they create a movement that's not like common, that's gonna be in a Rolex, and they tested all these like stuff that they're gonna eventually integrate into like Rolex. Tudor is a very great. I love Tudor. I like the understated ones. Like, not the Pelagos is a great watch, but I don't like that one. I like the Black Bay is more. It's got more like old school styling. I have a watch that looks just like a fucking Tudor. I want to show it to you, and I showed it the other day. It's a shitter watch, but I don't care, man. Hey, man, I can show my shitter watches. I like this watch. My mom gave me this for Christmas. It looks like a Tudor, but it's not. It's a Chinese watch, but it has a Seiko movement, and it looks just like the Black Bay. But it's not as quality and not as polish and everything like that. This watch is like it has the snowflake hands. That's all I need, man. That's all I care about. I don't care, man. It does everything that I need it to do, but some people don't. They want prestige. They want to have a nice watch. They work hard. They say, "Look, man, I need a fucking watch to like commemorate, my fucking that I work so hard and I can achieve anything I want." So here, I bought a fucking whatever, man, Rolex or fucking Tudor or whatever watch, man. They want to have like something where people do notice watches, man. Like I've known every watch that like me, I'm an enthusiast. I like watches. I seen at my job, man, like my boss, he had a fucking Patek Aquanaut watch, and I looked at it, and he kind of looked at me like, who the fuck is this guy, man? Like, but he was cool. When we got to know it, I talked to him and stuff, and he showed it. He got an Aquanaut. I like the Aquanaut watch, the Patek Aquanaut. It's a nice fucking watch, It's it's kind of like a lower end Nautilus, but not really lower end, because there's some that are like super elaborate and very expensive. That's a cool watch, man. That Aquanaut Patek. It's like it's very modern, It's they have simple ones. They also have highly complicated ones, with like different times and like different complications, like the GMT complication, like home time, local time, and it has like the day-night indicator, moon phase, and you got like, there's all kinds of ones. There's all kinds. And those are pretty cool watches, you know. So yeah. Tudor is great, man. I like Tudor watch, man. I like that new one. That new one that came out, that Black Bay with the red. You know, not everybody stopped, but I think it's pretty cool. You know, I would get something like that. We got HR jumping on. What's up, HR?
Hey, Eddie, what's going on, homie?
What's up, man? What are you doing?
I just finished my job. I'm driving home.
Hey, what's that? You're in the car?
I'm in the car. I'm in the Skoda.
Hey, does the car talk? Does it like say something like when you get in?
No, but it does turn on. I can speak to it. I can say, open the sunroof, fuckers, and it'll open. But Eddie, listen, look, I've dumped on. Why have you let that cuck babble on again? He's taking the mick out of you.
He's what?
He's ridiculing you on stream, and you can't even see it, Eddie.
I don't know, man.
The issue is, Eddie, you're too nice. You're too nice, Eddie. Why'd you let him on? He's from the other side.
It's okay. Let him on. Let him talk his shit, man. Because, man, look, they want them to realize, man, you're talking to a person, man. You're talking to a human being, okay? You're talking to a human being. A lot of people forget that shit, man. They come on here, they think, you know, they just want to talk shit and jump in and out and fucking, they think that, you know, people don't have feelings, people don't have emotions. They want to fucking just like, they think they think you're not real, man. Okay?
Yeah. So
I want them to know I'm a real person, man. I'm not a fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real person, man. Okay? You
I
too,
agree.
you're a person too. That's why I talk to you. That's why I talk to you nicely. You notice I always respect you. I don't ever fucking talk shit to you. Or, you know, if I do, I play around, right? But I would never do that.
Eddie, you've got to play big boy. But what I'm saying is, Baba is coming on and he's ridiculing you to your face, and you're sitting there taking it. Why?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't
This
know.
channel is a breath of fresh air to the Archie streams, right? And you're letting him come on and sabotage it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. What should I do? What do you suggest?
Well, I think you just need to be a bit more guarded. Fine, if you want to let him on, Eddie, it's your stream. I'm not giving you advice, but I think have your eyes open for the people with the cruel intentions.
Yeah, man, they got cruel intent. They jump here and they got cruel intentions, man.
You need to be careful, Eddie, of the cruel intentions. You know this, bud?
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Be watchful of those who have cruel intentions, okay? Eddie, I've got to go. I think the police behind me. See you later.
All right, man. Don't worry about them, the police. Just keep your fucking cool, man. You know, the police, they watch for that shit, man. If you lose your cool in front, you know, like the cops, they see you're nervous, they're gonna be like, oh man, let's check it out. What's going on there? Don't be nervous around. Just be like, hey, what's going on, guys? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But don't talk to them too much, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to them too much. I set this watch, man. It's been sitting for a little while. It's not working right now. I gotta shake. I gotta wind it up and set the time. See, 11:45. 11. Let's see here. Let me see. Hang on one second. My mom just sent me something. I gotta ask her. 1 second. 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something real quick. Just hang on. Mama. Yeah, that is. Надо послать этому вот. Окей.
Что там, деньги капают?
Нихуя, мам. Ты говно. Мне говном капают, блядь, как мальчика, блядь, понос.
Ну ладно, так не надо этим заниматься.
Back. I gotta send the paint color information of this car my grandma's car to this guy. He's gonna paint my grandma. He's gonna like fix my grandma's car. Like we ordered the fender and shit. She fucked this car. Got fucked up, man. I told her we didn't get another. I wanted to get another car for her, but she says she likes this one. I'm like, this is fucked up, man. And like, for the same money that you were spending on fixing this shit, you could buy a better. You know, you could that could have been going towards a better car. So that's fucking bullshit, man. But anyways, that's not my call, you know. I can only tell you like the rundown. I can't make you do like look, my grandma says she don't want it. So what do you want me to do? What the fuck can I do, man? You know what I'm saying? I said, look, let's save up the money, we'll buy you a fucking Lexus, like a used Lexus SUV or something, right? Like the RX 300 or something, or the RX 350, I think that's what they call them. You know, they're like $10,000. This repair, I don't know how much it's gonna cost, man, but it's like fucking, it's a percentage. This car is it's not worth shit. But she said, no, fucking, I want to get, you know what I'm saying? I can't like yell at my grandma, man. She's an older lady, man. I can't like fucking tell her no. And if she wants to fix it, let her fix it, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I told her my opinion. I said, look, it's not a good idea. You're spending all this money on a fucked up car. You could buy it for the same money this repair is going to cost. You can buy the same kind of fucking car without it busted up or not. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. She said no, so I can't fucking contradict. She knows what I told her my opinion. I told her, look, you know, when certain cars they get old, man, you know what I'm saying? It's not worth it, man. You just get a new one, a replacement, not a new one, but a used one in better condition. It's not worth fixing this shit, man. You know, because fuck it, man. You know, she don't want to listen to me. She said whatever she wants to fix, we're gonna fix it. Fuck it, you know. That's what she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? What can you do, man? What can you do? She wants it. My grandma, it's her shit. You know, let's say it was my car, and somebody would tell me, no, don't. But I was adamant to fix it, and I guess we're gonna fix it, right? Whatever, man. I got a guy he's a really good body repair guy, right? He fixed my shit. And my shit they quoted me a lot of money if I had somebody fucking crash my door, and I was so fucked up, man. I was so pissed off, man. This guy took care of it. It's good, you know. He did a good job. You know, so what can you do? You know, so it's not easy to find. Like some people don't care about cars and shit like that. You know, they fucking treat their car like shit, man. They fucking just fucking get in there with dirty fucking feet, like fuck up all the floors, carpets, they throw food and all kinds of shit. I've seen some nasty fucking cars, man. I don't treat my cars like that, man. You know, cars are hard to get, man, especially nice cars. You gotta fucking treat them good, you know, because they take you where you need to go. You know, if you gotta, you know, they take you to work, they take you wherever you need to go, man. You gotta take care of them. Tires, brakes, oil. You gotta do that shit, man. If you don't do that, car's gonna turn to shit, man. Yeah, JB, you know, HR is okay, man. He's a good guy, man. He's like a kid, man. He's he's trying to make his way up. You know, he's working. You know, he got that Rolex, pretty cool. Hey, JB.
What's up, Eddie? How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? Good. Yeah, HR, he's like a kid, man. You know, I like him. He's reminding me of a friend of mine, man. I used to have. No, he is, man.
He's a character, bro. He likes to copy a
likes
lot of people, bro.
What's
He likes
that?
to copy Uzi. He likes to copy Narc. He likes to copy a lot of people.
It's a joke, man. It's all joke.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. It's all good. How you been, bro? You've been doing a great job, bro. I just want to tell you.
Thanks, man.
How you feel about what you've been doing?
It's all right. It's a lot of hours, man. I'm doing like a lot.
You gotta. I know you gotta. I think this week, obviously, it'd be nice if people would jump on from Geneva.
Yeah,
that you're putting in the hours.
Go ahead.
Well, not really. I mean, it's a quarter to 8 right now. It's prime time. You know what I'm saying? It's 7:45 over there. It's prime time. They should be jumping on.
Why don't they want to jump? Maybe they're busy. Maybe they're
Well, again, there's people that don't want to be filmed. They're going to dinner with something. I get it, right? I get it.
Yeah.
But maybe after this week, maybe you slow it down a little bit, bro, because you don't want to burn yourself out. Because we see this shit all the time. People burning themselves out all the time.
Yeah, man. It's a big, it's a big investment in time, and the payout is small.
Well, it's better than being on the streams.
It's
better than being on the streams and not getting anything.
Talk to people. I like talking. Like, for example, right here, this is
Imagine you were on the streams listening and not getting anything. At least you're getting something out of it, bro. Why not? Fuck it. You know. But anyway, bro, listen.
Man. I like to reach out and like see who I'm talking to, man. Like understand.
Sure.
Like the mind connection, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are like phony and they're not. It's okay, man. Some people put masks on, man. You know, like people wear a mask, and their mask is like, I'm smart or I'm a certain way. You know,
But it's okay because you know it's okay. So one thing I've learned for being on the streams probably 4 or 5 years now, listening way before that, is that people need an outlet. And if their outlet is to be somebody else online, and that's why a lot of times they don't turn on the camera or they don't really show, well, if you don't turn on your camera, you don't show shit, then it's hard to believe sometimes. Some people I got
Rolex, I got Patek, I got blah blah blah, and
not just that. I mean, some people. It's not everybody. Some people do like anonymity, and some people do like obviously the privacy. It's the same thing, right? So it's as long as they're not jagoffs, right? As long as they're not jagoffs and treating the host and the panelists like shit, it's fine. It's a way for them to escape. You know what I'm saying? So look. We're all here for different reasons, right? So it's fine. It's fine. And like I said, I think a lot of people are attracted to you because you've been listening for a long time, but you're not embroiled in the bullshit and the politics. And I think that people are attracted by your pureness. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm not.
And that's cool, bro.
Like I say, I just don't like when if somebody comes on here and disrespects me, I get pissed off. That's all that I don't give a fuck what goes on.
Sure.
What they do somewhere else, I could fucking care less. I talk to you like you're my friend, man. I talk to you like if you were here right now, I talk to you the same way I'm talking to you right now.
I believe that, and everybody else does. That's why they're attracted to you, bro. They're attracted to your show because of that exact thing. I think that over the years, these shows, these channels have created so much divide, and I'm a part of that. I'm not trying to trust me. I'm a part of that.
Keep going.
But what attracts me and everybody else is that there's a point of neutrality now with your show, and that's cool. So don't ever change, bro. Don't let anybody. Always give everybody a second chance. Always let somebody come on. They disrespect you. All right, kick them off. Fuck it. They disrespect you.
They might let them off. Let's let them get the fuck out, and then if they want to come back the next time and be respectful and be nice, they're welcome again.
Exactly. And that's, I think, again, I think that's why people are really attracted to the way you are, bro, because we haven't seen that in a long time. You know what I mean? We haven't seen
people that like you tell them fuck you one time, and it's like that's it, man. I don't want to.
And I've been like that too. Look, I've been like that, and I've been forgiving people, and you know, let me look at the comments. I bet you there's nasty ass comments right now, but you know what? I'm on a tip right now that fuck it. I'm not gonna treat people like shit in the chat anymore because I've done that. And doesn't matter what they say.
It's pointless, man. It's
they don't know me, bro. They don't know me. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like they don't know me.
Right. But look, let me tell you something. Can I ask you something? Here's my perspective. Can I give you my perspective, like on shit? So So these people, you know why they do that? You know why they treat people like shit? I'm gonna tell you, because somebody treated them like shit. Okay, they wanna get their vengeance.
Yeah, of course,
bro. They can't get their vengeance. They can't get their vengeance on the guy that treated them.
I agree.
So they come here, they see a guy like me, right? I'm like the fucking
No, not necessarily
I'm
at
not
you, bro. Not
offensive to
necessarily at you. They just try to take
or
advantage of
anybody,
the
or anybody, and they
situation.
come
Yeah,
here
yeah,
and they fucking take it. They
yeah.
give their piece of somebody that they had interaction with in the past. Maybe even if maybe it was something. In fact, maybe it was their father that fucking they hate.
I don't think it's that deep a lot of times, bro. I think it's the
Sometimes it
moment
is.
in time. I
Sometimes it
think it's
is.
a lot of times. I think it's moment in time. That day, that week, maybe the last month, right? They can't vent where they want to vent. Maybe they don't want to vent to their loved ones. Maybe they don't want
Yeah,
to vent to their coworkers or their bosses. Maybe it's the bosses. Maybe it's the family members. I mean, it doesn't matter. But so think about this too, right? As long as, again, you're on the right track. Give them a second chance. Fuck it, bro. Because
yeah.
these people need to vent too. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get
These
it.
folks need to vent. And I've been there, bro. Trust me, I've been there. I've been nasty as fuck. I've been forgiving as fuck. Um, yeah, you're pure. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Thank
and
you,
a lot of
man.
people will
Thank
say
you.
that.
That's very
You know what I'm
important.
saying?
That's very important. I'm pure. Look,
So
I told you my truth, man. I told you. Look, you can look my
we
name.
all know.
I'm
We all
just
know,
telling you.
bro.
Look, I dox myself. I don't give a
I
fuck. Man.
know. We all know, bro.
What's
It's
worse that
okay.
can happen? They already got me, dude. They already got. I was in federal prison. What the fuck can they do to me now, man? They
Exactly.
already got me. I'm
Exactly.
already. I've been through shit.
Exactly.
I'm not scared anymore. Look, I've been scared.
Exactly, bro. How
Yeah.
liberating is that?
It's good. It's good because then I'm a real person. I'm
That's
genuine.
right.
I don't have to hide.
That's right.
I don't need to
But
hide, man. I've
But
been through.
but again, don't cast shadows on people that want to hide. They may want to hide for their own
They're
reasons.
scared
We
of me.
shouldn't.
Hey, man,
We should.
I was
Yeah, but we
scared
shouldn't.
too. I'm
Well,
scared too,
listen.
man. Listen, man. I was
Some
scared too,
people have a
man.
lot to lose too, and we don't want to criticize them either. So
No,
let
I'm
them
not. I don't
be.
want to. I want them to
Yeah,
come. Listen, you guys. If you feel upset, somebody hurt you, man. You could come here and you tell me about it, man. Don't tell. You don't have to tell me the detail. But come here, let it out, man. Because people want to. There's people here that will support you, man. There are people here that fucking like you, and
yeah.
when you share your fucking pain, people respect you, man, because they see themselves in that situation. You know what I'm
Well, it's
saying?
being a real person. You know what I mean? It's being a
Exactly,
real person.
exactly.
I mean,
If like let's say
so
you're not a if you look if you hide behind a mask, right? They only see the mask. They don't understand. They think it's like, man, you're putting on a facade, man. When you put
let
on a
me tell you something.
facade, go ahead.
Let me tell you something. One thing I've noticed, right? Everybody's a little bit different. You came on right from the beginning. Once you first started coming on, your camera was on right away, wasn't it? Pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. I
That's
wasn't.
right. Pretty much. Nothing
And
to
I don't like
hide
sometimes
out
I don't
there.
like showing my crib, man. This
No,
crib
no,
is,
I get it. I get it. I get it. But the point I'm trying to make is that there are people that, like myself, I first started coming on with an avatar, and then I started showing a lot of my life. I started showing my face. Should have. I started
yeah,
showing my things, and a lot of people do the same thing, bro. They start off timid, and then they feel
You're
comfortable.
a cool
But
looking
there's
guy, man. I seen you got the cool glasses. I'm like, man, I got some like those cool glasses, man. You're like sitting on the beach drinking and shit.
Yeah, I got a lot of sunglasses, bro. I love it. Oh, you know what? I got sensitive eyes, bro. Fucking always, man. The sun bothers my eyes, and I live in a very sunny place,
You
so I
got
always got to wear sunglasses.
floater in the eye, floaters. You know what I'm talking about?
No, it really. Well, I
I got
wear glasses
floaters in my
too.
eyes, man.
I don't have contacts or anything. I wear glasses from time to time, but really, sunglasses is what. Where I live 5 minutes from the beach, and it's very sunny
Protect your
most of the
eyes, man.
year. And I always wear sunglasses because it bothers me a lot if I don't. But what I was trying to say, bro, is that look, dude, you're a pure guy. Everybody's attracted to you because of this. You're a breath of fresh air to all these channels. And although a lot of people don't want to admit it, I think a lot of people think this way now, including myself, to say, we've been so stupid fighting with each other, politics, division, camps, all this bullshit. For what? We could have what we had 4 or 5 years ago, which is what you're doing now, which was a lot of unity. I know. Again, I'm gonna get criticized like a motherfucker on the goddamn. Look, I got my own channel. I
This
like
is
to
funny,
poke
man.
fun
Look at
at
this shit.
everybody with my own things. And no, we're not into
I
any
know it's funny.
sexuality. No, no,
This
no.
guy just talks shit, man. It's cool.
No, listen. Who was that? Matt
Marcus
well,
Mandel.
Marcus Mandel's an awesome dude, bro. Marcus Mandel's a funny dude. He's an awesome dude. Um, so look, I think now it's time. You're showing what it should have been a long time ago. It was like this 4 or 5 years ago, and then everybody started dividing, bro. who gives a fuck what the reason is? Who gives a fuck who's at fault? Everybody points at each other. But I think now's the time for us to really. It doesn't mean you need to go kumbaya on everybody's channel. Just
No.
stop bashing everybody. Now, look, I don't want to be a hypocrite here. I got my own channel that I have a lot of fun, right? I have a lot of fun. I still have a guy that I dislike, and I create shorts where I add music, behind the scene meetings with videos, etc., etc. But it's my channel. What I'm saying is I'm not doing on anybody else's channel anymore. I'm not gonna go in the chat. I'm not gonna criticize people. People want to criticize me, go ahead, do it. It's fine. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing it to anybody else anymore. I think it's fucking stupid already. If you want, in my mind now, my next level is you want to criticize people, create your own channel and criticize people. That's all. If you feel that passionate about it, but to go on other people's channels and continuously criticize them is kind of it's played out. It's bullshit already. And I think, to be honest with you, bro, I want to thank you because I think you've initiated my mindset of this is cool, man. Fucking everybody's getting along on this channel. I love it.
I mean, it's you don't have, and not everybody has to get along, man. But like, at least respect each other's people, humanity, man. You know, you're a person.
Yeah.
Why would you? You know what I'm saying? You're a human being, man. You're intelligent. Everybody's got. Not everybody's as intelligent as everybody else, but people are intelligent. People, you know.
Look, I'll give you.
You shouldn't insult people, man, for no reason.
I'll give you a perfect example. Okay, I've made videos on my channel, not necessarily treating Tanzil Patel Philippe nasty. I've had my fights with him. I've made shows about him, and every time we still go behind the scenes. This is me being honest and transparent, and still talking to each other. Him saying, "Bro, you crossed the line," or he's never really said that. He's never said you crossed the line. He always treats me like, "Bro, this is all entertainment. This is all fun. I'm cool. I'm good. No problems."
He doesn't
and
care,
we still
man.
talk to each other. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way it should be.
Care, man. Some people don't care.
I've gone hard at him. He's gone hard at me, and we still always talk. It's all good. You know what I mean? And that's the way it really should be. There's a couple people that I still don't get along with, but I'm not. Again, on other people's channels, I'm not going to do it anymore. I think it's played out. I'm not going to do it anymore.
So I was gonna say I wanted to be like I want to make a show that's like more professional. Like you see how those shows, you know, like real professional shows, like the Joe Rogan show or some shit like that. Where
don't get too crazy with that either. Because
I know. Not like
I know what you're saying.
I'm not saying that I don't even know what the fuck he talks about. I know he's very political. But I'm saying, look,
no. I understand what you're saying.
That's an example. That was just
I wouldn't say professional. I would say a cut the bullshit type of show.
Yeah,
that's
like,
what I would say.
Have like real guests, like
no
people,
politics, no politics.
Listen, politics, religion, fucking sexual orientation, all that shit.
I'm talking about channel and watch politics. No channel and watch politics, because that's the problem. That's what everybody's getting attracted to your channel, your show, at least at a minimum, is because you got more people coming on here that have not been together on other channels for a year or two at least. And a lot of that is because of the divide between all the politics of the channels. So I think this is like everybody, you're the perfect host for this. You make everybody feel like it's a safe place. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Here's what I was just saying. Look, man, like these guys are like funny. But here's what I was going to say. Like, you don't have a professional show. Like, you see how professional show, like you have a table, you know, you have like people come in. You have like they show stuff, they show interesting things, man, and it's like they have real discussions, like no bullshit, right?
Yeah.
When you introduce like bullshit, I mean that's cool. Bullshit is there's place and time for bullshit too. But I'm saying if you have like a normal show, like a show that's interesting and like informative, educational, some people they get something out of it. You know, people come and they experience.
I think you could do it, bro. It just takes time. You know what I'm saying? It just takes time. Don't rush it.
You know, I'm like a little bit far from where I'm. You need like a studio.
It takes time
and all this other shit.
Well, you don't necessarily need a studio. So, for example, right now you're in your room, right? You could throw a green screen behind you.
Yeah, I could. I have like software.
Yeah, you could throw some layovers. You could throw some software. You could throw some green screens, and it looks very professional that way. But again, it takes time. This is part of you being humble. This is again. Right now, this is what people are attracting to your show, bro. Right? And I know a lot of people say this, don't take advice from anybody, blah, blah, blah. All I would say is continue to be yourself and you'll progress and you'll be natural with it. Just be natural. That's all.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
like when
saying?
people come on and talk, man. It's always interesting.
Of
Especially,
course, bro.
you know,
Of
you get a
course.
different perspective from a lot of
Can you hear me?
people. They've been through shit where you're you there? You there? I don't know what happened. You still? Can you hear me, JB?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me? Something
Yeah,
happened with the network, man. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
Probably
Mark the shark, bro. Mark the shark. It's all good, bro. You can say whatever you want. I'm all good with it, bro. I don't give a shit. Say whatever you want, bro. It's all good, bro. It's
okay.
all
So what
good.
I was saying, like, look, man. Everybody, like, okay. There's people with different perspectives, right?
Of course.
Yeah, you know, when the network dropped off because we're using a network that's on top of this building. There's an antenna. It's raining really bad right now, man. So it's
Gotcha.
like,
Yeah, it's rainy as here as well today.
maybe
It's
lightning
crazy.
struck it or something. Maybe lightning hit it
Sure.
or something.
Sure.
But anyways, so what happened is what I was saying, man. We don't. Everybody's in different stages of life, man. You know, and maybe they've been like you're going through some kind of crisis or some shit. Not even a crisis, but like some situation you're going through with other people already been through that
Of course,
situation.
bro.
They can give you something like, here, look, man, I've been through that shit. I don't want you to go through the same shit I went through. So here, this is what you got to do. And, you know what I'm saying? Kind of benefit.
Agreed. And the good thing about you, even though I said before, like, man, you got to take a break a little bit because we've seen this. We've seen people go hard and then they get burned out. However, it's a catch-22 because people also like all the hours you're doing because
They
then
want
it
to
gives
jump on.
time. It gives time for people to jump on at their opportunities, their perfect timing of not working or not with family or whatever. And then it gives, because when you have a shorter show, you have a lot of people out at the same time, and then some people are intimidated by that, especially when you have somebody that may be a stronger character, and then they don't even want to jump on. But when you have an elongated 1 or 2 shows a day, it allows people to jump on. And times like this, where there's quiet time, and they can speak, and they can ask your opinion, and they can talk to you, and exactly what you were just saying, right? Exactly what you were just saying. Like you just talk shit, shoot the shit, like if they were going to a bar or a coffee shop or whatever. And maybe they don't have the opportunity to do that. So I think you're giving people a good outlet.
What I was thinking of doing, like, man, have shorter shows, but more shows, right? Like, let's say I'll run it for 2-3 hours, like 2 hours or
Sure.
something like that.
That's a
And
good
then
way
I'll
to do it
jump off,
too.
we'll take a break, and then I'll in like 2
Yeah.
hours when I don't have shit else to do, we'll come back and do another one. And
Sure.
then cut
Sure.
down, and then we'll do another one. You know what I'm saying? Like split it up. That way,
Yep.
people can take a break. You know, use the washroom to do whatever
Absolutely.
they gotta do, and
I think eventually with time you're going to evolve into what you want out of this show and what you want it to be. In the meantime, you're just kind of getting your footing, right? You're just kind of strolling around, getting to know everybody, getting to understand kind of the lay of the land, so to speak. And then eventually you start to mold your show how you want it. If you want a set time, you have a set time, things of that nature. But I think you're doing great right now. So yeah, if you want to make them a little bit shorter and more, yeah, whatever, bro. Do whatever you want, bro.
We'll take breaks. Like I'll
Sure.
stay on right now for like maybe 20 more minutes, and then talk to you. I don't want to cut you off because you right
No,
now.
I'm good, dude. I'm good. Whenever you
And
want to
then
go, I'm good too,
I'll
man.
come
It's all
back
good.
in like a couple hours.
Yeah.
There's people we have live. We have shit to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go. Not today, but like eventually, I gotta go get a new ID, man. My ID's about to expire. I gotta take care. If you don't take care of it, you know what I'm saying? Like then you're like you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? You can't be. You gotta.
Yeah.
Everybody has to take.
No, I agree, bro, because that's how you get burned out, right? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
then,
Like
I'm always available. Like at night, I come home. You know what I'm saying? I'm at home like at 10
Sure.
o'clock, man. I'm at home. I ain't got shit. I'm just like sitting and I don't want to watch TV. I don't watch TV. You watch TV, man? I hate fucking TV.
Well, you know what's
I hate
funny is that
television, man.
what's
That's the
funny.
worst
I'll
shit.
tell you this. I watch a lot of YouTube, obviously.
Yeah, my mom does too. We like to watch.
And I
YouTube
watch a lot of
videos.
YouTube because why? Because I put my earpod in and I have YouTube Premium, so I'm listening to a show sometimes. Not necessarily watch any show. I'm watching a lot of different. I have a lot of different interests. I put my phone in my pocket. I'm going about my day listening. And then when I feel like I got to take a break from streams, usually, honestly, I go watch movies from the 90s and early 2000s because that to me was the best movies. So that's what I do. Yeah.
Right.
That's
I was
what I
gonna
do.
say thanks to Nelson Olivier. He sent me a couple bucks on.
Nelson's an awesome
He's a
dude,
real
bro.
good guy. Thank you so much, man. You know, I appreciate
Nelson's an
it.
awesome dude. I'm actually going to meet up with Nelson this summer in Portugal. He's coming
Wow,
this summer. I'm going to
you're
meet up
lucky.
with him. Yeah, he's a good
You're
dude,
lucky
bro.
you're out
He's
there.
a good
This is
dude.
very good. They got some very good food. The meat there in Portugal, like the
Oh
food,
yeah.
and they
Oh yeah.
fucking nowhere else in the world, man.
Oh yeah. Well, I wouldn't
Being
know.
in
I wouldn't say
Portugal.
nowhere else, but it's coming from the U.S. It's a way healthier. All the same foods you would eat in the U.S. that you eat here in Europe is so much healthier for you, bro. I know when I used to be in the U.S. and I used to hear this shit, I'm like, whatever. I used to come on vacation a lot here, but now that I live here, I'm like, holy fuck, there is a big difference. There is a big difference, bro. So hopefully that just starts to change in the U.S. as well.
What I was saying, see, why I don't like TV? You can't interact with the TV, right? You can come
Yeah,
on.
I'm with it, but sometimes you got to take a break, a mental break too, and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
watch something and not just sit there and veg out, right? And not be interactive, right? Sometimes you need that too.
Right, but see, like, yeah,
But
you can
to each
always
his own.
you can watch this and not be part of the show if you want. It's like some,
Oh,
but
I do it all the time, bro.
it's nice to be,
I got
but
in
it's
my
nice to
earphone.
have you on
Of
because
course,
it's
yeah,
something
of course.
somebody to talk to. Otherwise, you hear me talking like monotone shit, man.
Well, that's what was happening, right? Like
Monologue.
it's 6:13 here now, and I was listening to you since the beginning in my earpod, and I had my phone in my pocket, and I'm like, man, this guy's all alone. No one's jumping on. Let me just jump on for a little
Sometimes
bit.
I
I got
go
a few
into shit
minutes.
that like stupid shit, like like stuff about drugs. I don't know, man. I'll just it's a
You know
it's
what's
a
funny?
thought.
I was
It's a
gonna
thought.
text.
Look, man. I tell you what it's on my mind, man. Like it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
thought,
I was
man.
I was gonna chat you before, like, bro, this topic is kind of fucking crazy.
It
Why don't
is,
you
it
change it?
is. But
But
that's
then
the
I'm
whole
like,
thing. That's the
okay,
whole thing.
yeah, but yeah. So I was gonna say, okay, it's a crazy topic, but okay, then he's gonna say, meaning you, okay, what topic should I talk about? Now I don't have an answer, so I didn't even fucking say anything. Instead, I
Well,
just jumped on.
we look at this, man. We play it by ear, and we figure stuff. We figure stuff out.
Yeah, I'm
Man.
with you, bro.
What I
I'm
was
with
gonna
you.
say, what I was gonna say about television, man. It's a brainwashing machine. A lot of these companies,
Oh, no doubt.
they're sponsoring the shows that you're watching, right? And they have
Oh,
an
of course.
interest. They have an interest in advertise. They want to advertise products to you that you don't need.
Yeah, I don't watch TV.
Right.
I either watch movies
Yeah.
or yeah, I don't watch TV where there's commercials and shit. Yeah, I don't watch any of that shit. Oh, yeah, I don't watch things with commercials for sure. That's why I have YouTube Premium. I don't want to see commercials.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to listen to shows and talk shows like all kind. I do listen to Joe Rogan. I listen to Flagrant. I listen to the Breakfast Club. I listen to all kinds of shows. Drink Champs. I listen to a lot of different shows. I see a show I like, put the AirPod in, Vlad TV. I put it in my pocket and I'm done. And I go about my day listening to shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I used to listen to a
So
couple people too like that, but then you know what I noticed, man? These people rub me like the more you listen to them, the more you understand that these guys they all even though they tell you like they're independent and all this shit, that's not true because they would contradict themselves later on.
well, that's the
Know,
beauty of it. When you see that, you just unsubscribe and you're
no,
done.
you don't have to unsubscribe. You can still continue to listen, but you have to understand. You see, there's the interest. Everybody at the end of the day, everybody's money hungry and they're looking
Right.
to
So like
fucking
that
make a
guy.
buck.
What's that
And in
famous
order
guy?
to make a buck, sometimes they do some nasty shit. They gotta agree with fuckers that they don't like, and they have to like they want like okay the
Well,
news. Right? Have you noticed there's so much bias nowadays in the news? Like
that's why I don't listen to the news, bro.
exactly, you can't watch it, man. It's fucking terrible,
No.
man.
Yeah. But
Comedy, the
like Bet
comedies
TV,
that used to
Bet
be.
TV, that guy Bet TV,
What's that?
David Bet TV, something like that. The guy that has a lot of big interviews and shit like that.
I
The
don't know,
guy
man.
is so. I think he's so influenced that it just that's one of those. I was subscribed. Then I started watching less and less shows. Maybe only the people that he was interviewing interested in me, and then eventually I just unsubscribed. That's what you do. So yeah, you're right. You don't have to unsubscribe from the beginning, But when you start to see the interviews of people that don't interest you or people that are against your beliefs or what you're interested in, whatever, you just get it off. The Night Diver. Did you ever? Yeah, I love Ronin, bro. I love Ronin, bro.
I used
One of
to.
the
I listened.
best.
I gave an example of Joe. I don't know. I honestly, I've seen like maybe 5 minutes of what he says. That's all. And the total.
No, he's a good interviewer. Don't get me wrong, and he has some interesting people. I would say out of all the interviews he does, maybe I watch 20% of them that are interesting to me. So I just keep subscribed, and when I see him, I see him. The night, do you ever see Ronin, bro? That movie Ronin with Robert De Niro?
Yes, yes.
Holy shit, that is one of the best
I
car
didn't
chase
understand that
scenes.
movie too much. You
Bro, it's one of those
it's a
older.
good movie. Yeah, I like the scenes where they have that BMW chase and
man, that 5 Series was
remember that
fire,
old
bro.
Mercedes,
Oh
that
my
brown
god,
one
bro.
was cool.
Oh my god, bro. All right, so you're from Ukraine, Russia, when you see movies like that are primarily in Europe, it just brings back old roots, it brings back old family,
I
and
used to live.
you
Listen,
think
I used to live in Italy, man.
okay,
When I
so
was a
there you go.
kid,
It's the
and we
same
came
shit,
from
bro.
I
Yeah,
lived
it's
in
Europe,
Rome,
right? So
Italy.
yeah, so when you see that, it was so. But that was an excellent movie, dude. The thing about Ronin was one of these. It was a slower movie, but it was a thinking movie in a way, because the guy was getting crossed, or you didn't know who was going to get crossed, and nobody trusted each other. But those car chase scenes were
Yeah, I like that
unbelievable, bro.
car chase.
Unbelievable, bro.
Yeah.
I love those cars.
I think
Oh,
they
that movie
film
was
them in
awesome, dude.
slow. I think they film the move they actually occur in much slower speed and they speed them up.
Maybe. Yeah,
That way,
maybe, maybe,
and then
maybe.
because that way it's much safer,
Yeah, maybe, maybe. I mean, you got excellent car scenes in a lot of different movies, but that to me was one of the most real car chasing, especially if you've ever been to Europe or you've lived in Europe. You know what it takes to drive like that in Europe. It's not easy,
It's not
bro.
easy to drive like that.
It's
You
not
can't drive like
highways,
that
bro.
here. It's just
Cobblestone,
the little
cobblestone
streets very
fucking
thin.
roads, skinny ass little streets with
Yeah, how the fuck you can
fucking
make a turn
a
like
foot.
that, man?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, a
right,
foot.
yeah, it's
Listen,
not easy to do.
a foot sidewalk. A lot of times, if you make one wrong turn, you're banging into a building, someone's home. Yeah, that movie was
There's some
raw.
movies. Do you think that's not the there's like these like French movies. There used to be like a
I know what you're talking
French
about.
movies where they do driving.
Yeah,
This guy like
I
takes
know.
the car and he like drives it on two wheels like this.
I know. And those movies, I can't. Those okay. So that was an American movie made in Europe, pretty much. I mean, although it did have European actors and stuff like that, it was a good crossover. Straight up European movies, French movies, German movies. It's hard for me to get into, believe it or not. I just can't. I don't know why. I just
I
can't.
gotta find.
Just like Japanese, there's people who are not Japanese that watch Japanese movies. I just can't. I can't get into it, bro. I
There
can't
was
get
some
into it.
movie they were listen, man. When I was locked up, right, these guys would like
Yeah.
download movies on the phone and then
You sure? Yeah,
put
yeah.
them on this like flash drive, plug them into
Yeah,
the
the
TV,
SD. Yeah.
and we would all watch the movies. And then when the
Yeah,
guards
yeah.
come, they disconnect it,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they
yeah,
like when they do
yeah.
the count, then they come back, we plug it in, and watch it. They had some movie. It was like it was some kind of spy movie, and it was like some Russians in there. And the guys like I was sleeping, and the guys like Eddie, come on, man, I want you to translate what they're saying, man, because they were like speaking in Russian and shit, and they're like we watching the movie. It was cool, man. It was cool. So they brought me in with all
No,
these
you're
like
talking
gangster
about.
guys, and we're like sitting in front of the TV and shit. And they're
Yeah.
like, "What's he saying? What's he saying?" It was a cool movie. Though. It was like some kind of like I don't know. It's an American movie, but it was like some kind of spy shit. This guy was like in the CIA or something. He was fucking
Yeah.
or something, and
Hey,
chick
listen.
was
There's a lot of
spy or something. It was
there's
kind
a
of
lot
interesting.
of good.
I don't
There's
remember
a
what it was
lot of
called. I want to watch it again.
there's a lot of good shows nowadays. Nothing specific, but just a lot of good shows on like Max HBO, on Showtime, Paramount, Netflix, Prime. On all these
We got all that
channels.
shit, man. We got a satellite dish in the house, like
Yeah,
building. We got every channel, man. I don't
yeah,
watch
that's what
none of that. My mom watches a lot of shit,
But
man.
I'm saying there's a lot of good spy movies nowadays. CIA, FBI, FSB, fucking you name it. There's shows for everything now. And if it's your thing, it's your thing. There's a lot of you don't have to watch regular TV anymore. Is what I'm trying to say. I mean,
Well, hey,
to
they
me,
should
I
make
haven't watched.
my story into a movie, man.
There you go, bro. You
Hey,
should
man,
fucking. You should start writing your
this room,
memoirs.
hey, I was here. The fucking FBI, like 20 agents were in this room.
Jesus
20
Christ.
fucking FBI. They were like, they kicked me out of my room. They were searching everything in this fucking room. It was like in a fucking movie. And the guy, the main guy, the fucking the main like, agent who was here, he was like shit. He was wearing a Seamaster professional, like the double. And I said, hey man. I told him, I said, hey man. I looked at him. I said, hey, that's a nice watch. You fucking who the fuck are you? 007?
I'm sure that went well with him.
He was in, and he's like, hey man, he's like, look man, I like you man, you know, but you fucked up. You did this to yourself, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking assholes, man. But whatever, man. They threw me.
Hey, man, it's the past is the past, bro. Just,
yeah, I know, but it's interesting. It was like the movie, man. They threw me in they took me out. They handcuffed me, and like two guys, one here. They had this jacket, FBI, and they walked me downstairs in the building, right? And all these motherfucking neighbors are looking like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck, right? I'm like, damn, man, this sucks.
I know,
man.
Eddie.
And I'm like this, man. They're like, they got me like this with the handcuffs on. Like, come on, man. I'm like, where are we going, man? Where the fuck are you guys taking me? They put me in a fucking van. They strapped me in and shit. And then I'm driving. Bro. Took me downtown to this fucking like FBI headquarter building, man. And they open the door, like open the door, and then the fucking this like thing comes down, you know, like the barricade.
I know, bro.
Like a military shit.
Eddie, I've been there, bro.
Yeah, listen.
Not with the feds, but I've been there.
Yeah, man. They took me in the motherfucking building, man, and then they put me in this fucking room and shit, and with all these guys, they're like, they all surrounded me on the table.
You know when you know it's bad is when you get raided in your house, right? Like you're saying, but they already know you have a dog, so they come in with a fire extinguisher.
What, for the dog?
Of course.
That sucks, man. Yeah, man. It sucks. Man, imagine how the stress that the dog goes through.
Yeah.
They don't understand what's happening.
I don't like to talk about it, bro.
I just want to tell you what happened. It's interesting.
I know. I've heard your story, bro. But
forget it.
I don't like to relive shit like that. So
forget about it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Let's stay positive, bro.
All right, man.
We're all changed people, right?
It's over with, man. This shit's over with. It was
That's
scary.
Right, man.
I didn't know what to.
Of course it was. What the fuck? Of course, anyone who tells you they would never be scared through one of those situations is a lying motherfucker.
Those guys are full of shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You can tell. You know, hey, I've learned how to read motherfuckers, man. I know how to read people.
It's a lying motherfucker. Anyone who says that is lying, bro, straight up. But anyway, bro, I gotta go. I know you want to take a break too, so
we'll take a break, man. Hey, it was a pleasure to talk to you, man. You're a nice guy.
You too, bro.
You're a cool guy, man. I enjoy you.
Dude, you're a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? So we're here for each other, and a lot of, like I said, I don't want to talk for anybody else, but I know, and I see the chat, and I speak to a lot of people behind the scenes. They all very much appreciate you. They all like what you're doing. Like I said, you're a breath of fresh air.
You know that everybody likes you too, because everybody told me, "Hey, JB's a nice guy, and you always nice." You know?
Appreciate it. I could be a nasty guy too. That's what I'm trying to change.
It's okay, man. Hey, man, we all have our fucking days, man. You know, me too. I could be a nasty guy, but I don't want to be, man. I don't want to.
Exactly.
Because if I'm a nasty guy, nobody's gonna come back here, man.
Exactly.
Putting people together. I don't want to fucking. You know what I'm saying?
So what time you coming back, bro? Because it's like, look, what time is it by you right now?
It's 12. Okay, look, it's 12:20. It's 12:30, right? It's gonna be 12:30 in 5 minutes. Maybe.
So what time is it in Geneva right now? I think Geneva is 1 hour ahead of me. Hold on a second.
Right now in Geneva, I'm gonna tell you what time is it in Geneva, Switzerland right now.
Oh, fuck! It's 2 hours.
It's like nighttime.
Well, yeah, it's 2 hours ahead of me, man. I thought it was 1 hour. They're 2 hours. Oh, yeah, I know why, because the hour changed here last week. So they're 2 hours ahead. So it's almost 8. I would say around. So it's 9. So it's 8:24, 9:24. I would say around 2 hours from now, if you could, if you.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever your time is, 2 hours from now. Yeah, that's when probably people would start to jump on your channel because they're done with the dinners, they're done with the little shows. Now they're having a few drinks, they're having a little fun, they're feeling feisty, and they're willing to jump on your channel.
I like when they come on. You know,
so like drink. 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, probably the best time for you to jump on from now. Again, take advantage of this week because this is only one time a year, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of stressful too, you know. It's like, man, it's.
You're doing good, though, bro.
Of shit we looked at those all those.
All right,
watches. I was like bringing up all these fucking watches and shit that I don't even know.
There you go.
Like, What's your
Listen,
opinion? How the fuck do I know? I don't have a watch like that. Like, what's your opinion on the Land Dweller? How the fuck do I never handled it. It
no, you've
looks
been doing
cool.
good.
What do you think about it?
Listen,
You think it's all right or what? This
I think
watch.
it's okay. It's okay. It's one of those watches that's gonna grow on you, bro. I mean, obviously, I've seen real pictures now, and it looks a lot better than it did in the videos and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I think with time, out of these shows this week, you're going to get more and more people that have seen it in real life, and they're going to start talking about it. So Patel Philippe says, yeah, 2 hours from now, spot on,
Thank
JD.
you,
Yeah,
Patel.
so 2 hours from now, bro, start up a show again, take a quick break, get something to eat, shave, relax.
Hey man, maybe one day, man, when shit turns around for me. You see me, I'll have a real fucking watch, a Patek Calatrava, man.
That's cool, bro, but you know what? I think you would still be you, no matter
Of
what
course,
watch you
why
have.
wouldn't I be? It wouldn't
Of
matter,
course.
man. Would it matter what I have? But people will
No,
respect me.
there's some
They're gonna
people
say,
that
"Oh man,
feel
this
that
guy's
way,
got a hot
but
horology piece, man." You know,
well, that's the great thing about you,
you got
bro.
a
And
hot
that
horology
again,
piece. Now you're
yeah,
like you're
yeah, of
in a
course,
club,
bro.
man. You're in a club, man.
Yeah, of course, of course.
You're no longer a fucking shitter, man. No, but it's okay. It doesn't matter, man. I've seen people with fucking Rolexes and act like scumbag motherfuckers, man. You know.
Well, there's people with no watches that are scumbags.
No, yeah, but there's
So,
people with watches and they
I
fucking
know,
they
that's what I'm
belittle people.
saying.
Like I'm like, look, man, like I had a boss, man. He had a fucking real expensive, like beautiful watch, but he was a piece of shit. I'm like, dude, I said I got fired, but I told him at the end, man, I'm good. I said, look, man, I said you're a nice guy, man. You know, you have a fucking you have very nice watches. You're fucking you know, you have quality pieces on your wrist. You know, you have like you're obviously an enthusiast. You have hot horology pieces on your wrist, but you act like a fuck. You're not a gentleman, man. You know, but you portray yourself as one. You know, you're wearing, you know, things that a gentleman
Yeah.
would wear, but then you acting like a total fucking prick. Why would you do that? You know, no answer. No, you don't get an answer. That'd be
Dude.
cool to have an answer from. You know, like hey,
Yeah, but a lot of people
if
don't
somebody,
appreciate.
you know what, this it'd be cool if people would actually fucking
Yeah,
tell
a lot
you
of
the
people.
truth, man.
Well,
Tell you the truth.
But listen, let's be honest here for a second, and then we'll go, and then we'll cut the show off.
All right.
I think a lot of people with this day and age, with streaming ever since COVID, they're not used to directness anymore. People that are more direct online will never be direct in real life. People that are very direct, I think people that jump on that are very direct, that turn on the cameras and are very direct, doesn't make them better people. It just, I think you could tell they're the people they are off the camera and off the camera and off the streams and on the streams. There's other people that just, they grew this tough skin online, so to speak, because they didn't know how to be that way, direct, face to face. So maybe this one day grows people into being direct face to face as well. So who knows, bro? I mean, like I said, I think this helps out most people. Hopefully it does. That's my way of thinking. I think it could get bad, and that's when you got to take breaks. But other than that, that's my 2 cents, Eddie. Anyway, bro.
One thing I had a thought.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
say my
Yeah,
thought?
yeah.
So, like I'm saying, like these some people they get into watches for like really wrong shit. They seen a watch, right? They have some money. They want to buy that shit, but it's not just a watch, man. You have to. It's a whole thing. It's a whole life, man. It's like a lifestyle. When you wear something like that, it shows you're trying to convey that you're gentlemanly. You're not like a. But these guys, they're like posers, man. You know, you have something hot, like this is like exquisite and luxurious, but you're not you know what I'm saying, you're not a luxurious guy. Like you're fucking, you know what I'm saying? Why would
Yeah, you gotta be.
you know
You gotta be.
look that's not everybody's like it, but some people are, and they you know, and they'll a lot of the shit, the message they're conveying, they're mixed signals, man. They're mixing the mixed signals. Like they got into the shit for wrong. Like these watches are not like fucking. You know, you're conveying, you're showing. It's like it's an extension of your personality, right? It's not just
You can't
fucking
listen.
watch. It's not
Listen,
just
you got to be open minded because there are. You're right. There are people like that.
they're
But I
posing.
also
They want like just
listen.
want to flex, man. Like, oh man, I got a
I was born. Listen,
big
I was
gold
born.
thing, and I want to fucking show it. And that's cool too. But there's you got to do it a certain way, because if you do it in the wrong place, you can get yourself in a big.
Well, that's what I was going to tell you. I was born.
You can get your ass fucked up. You know,
Right.
wrong.
So I was born. I was born and raised in Newark, New Jersey. Okay, so in the ghetto. And there was plenty of us that had Breitlings, Omegas, and Rolexes and lived in the goddamn projects or right next to the projects. You see what I'm saying? And so there's many ways of looking at this. That's one way, what you just said. Then again, there's a lot of people that don't give a fuck about being a gentleman or any kind of class that want to buy watches and have status within their peers. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be open-minded. Everybody wants something for a reason. There's a lot of people that you'll realize that are in these shows that have massive collections, bro. When I say massive, I'm talking about over $1 million collections that never jump on screen, never say what they have, never flex, and they have these watches. So it's different strokes for different folks, bro.
Maybe they're scared. They don't, because you've seen what happened to Archie.
They may be scared. They also may be the type that is undercover, meaning they're below key. They don't wanna, they don't flex. They don't like to show off.
I known people. Listen, man. I known people, man. They have fucking Rolexes and all this shit, and they wear cheap fucking watches when they go to work. They don't wear them in public because they don't want to send that signal. They don't want because people, like when people see that those are status fucking symbol watches, they convey a certain message. They don't want that message.
Listen, let me tell you something. I had a pretty high level position in a pharmaceutical company in America for 20 years. Okay. And I was always told by my vice president, I can never be on social media. Okay. I can never show expensive watches. I can never drive a nice car. And that was a reality. I could never do that because I worked at the local level. I didn't work at the corporate level. Right. And the people that worked for me, they were normal folks. And the minute you portray all these luxury things at a local level, it's bad for business. So yeah, I get it.
I used to know this guy. This guy's man. Remember when that car came out, the Dodge. What is it? The fucking Dodge Magnum or some shit like that, or not the Magnum. The Hemi,
Charger?
the Charger. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it first came out, man, these guys they would get them, and then they think they're the hottest shit ever, and they just like talk down to you and this and that. Like it's like, man.
Now they're a dime a dozen.
Yeah, it's like, man, look, you don't have to be like that, man. You put me down because look, man, I'm just as like you, man. There's nothing different than me. You're gonna put me because I'm not in your club because I don't wear this or I don't have that.
Listen, bro, you got 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, bro. Go take a break.
All right,
you know
man.
What I'm saying?
Hey, you guys are great.
If I don't come back tonight, I'll come back tomorrow. No problems. Have a good day. All right, buddy.
You too, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Brother.
Thank you, Nelson Rivera. Thank you for helping me out. Appreciate you, man. We got 2 super chats. We got Plastering Force and Big Tony. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. I'll be back. This was kind of like I jumped on. I wanted to, see what Archie was doing because, So we'll come back later, man. Thank you, guys. We'll do more. We'll do better next time, okay? And it wasn't bad. It was just, like unscripted. It was kind of like spontaneous, man. I gotta be prepared, like what I was gonna say and do. Sometimes I deviate from the subject matter, but hey, that's just life. And I'm gonna tell you, maybe I help somebody. Maybe like sometimes maybe what I'm saying not for me, maybe it doesn't help you, but maybe to somebody it might help. Like with the drug shit, I tell you, stop it, man. Don't do this shit. Stay away from this shit. If you are doing this shit, try to fucking stop. I know people that will tell you they quit and all this other shit, and they don't want to. They still keep doing it. I know because you could tell the personality. They just want to fucking, you could tell when somebody's lying to you, man. They fucking hide their eyes. They fucking, they get real agitated when you try to speak on. Never be agitated. Whenever somebody fucking comes to you with some shit, just be calm and. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. Who cares, man? What it's whatever, man. Even if it's some bullshit, man, you always gotta figure it out. You'll figure it out, but you have to be calm. If you're like right away apprehensive, like what the fuck, then they see that you're being triggered with a reaction, and they're gonna see that this is how you react to this shit. Damn, I got your ass. Now they're gonna keep fucking triggering you like that. And they see that they have a reaction out of you, they want to fucking take advantage of you like that, man. Don't let them do that. Just don't react to it. If something is bothering you that much, man, just fuck off. You don't have to. Look, man, I can't talk to you right now. I have some other things to do. I'm sorry. What do you want from me, man? You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But yeah. All right, guys, man. Thank you, JB. Awesome guy. I enjoyed talking to him. Sometimes, we kind of like jumped in a conversation that was like, it went all over the place a little bit. We didn't, but it's cool. That's how it is sometimes. Sometimes the thought wasn't like my thoughts, what I was saying, like wasn't all gathered together and delivered properly, like with the watches. I know some guys that have watches, man, and they do it like what I was saying. They do it for the wrong reason. They want to pose. They want to like show like something. They're putting a mask on. Basically, it's like a mask, man. Everybody wears a mask, man. Everybody wants to like say this, and then we're gonna cut out. So everybody wants to like say something, and so everybody trying to send a message, man. Like, oh, I'm big, I'm this. When they send that message, that means they ain't shit, man. Okay, it's always the opposite. Most of the time, when the message is delivered, when the message is sent, it's always the opposite. Like people that are humble, they're not gonna. They look. You could tell somebody like somebody's intelligent. They're gonna be well balanced in everything that they do. Their clothing, how they dress, their appearance, how they shave or something like that, or how they dress. You could tell like somebody they're balanced. But if somebody's like over the top, they're like always they're screaming loud. They are they have a certain. So they're not always like that. You gotta see through all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see through all that shit, man. And you can see there's people that know how to read. I'm not as good as like I've been taught by some people. Like you look at like how somebody react. Watch their eyes, man. You watch somebody when they talk. Look at their eyes, where their eyes are. If they're looking at you in your eyes, then that's a genuine person. But not always, because sometimes they train to do that. Like if it's a manipulative guy or something, they know how to manipulate you. They're gonna look in your eye, right in your eyes, and they're gonna lie to you straight in your fucking eyes, man. I can't do that. I'm not that. I can't do that because I'm. Sometimes I can't lie to somebody looking in the eye and tell them that shit is all good when it's fucked. I can't do that, man. I don't have that. I get upset when I do that. I don't want to do that. But there's people that do that shit. They know how to manipulate. So you got to be careful, man. Especially you guys got the money. That all that shit, man. But you got the watches. Be careful with that shit, man. Because you got to be careful where you wear those watches, and who you flex in front of, man. Because you could rub somebody the wrong way, and it can end up fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I want to learn psychology. I want to be like a psychologist. I want to analyze the people that come on, and we'll pick your brain and see what the fuck you're talking about. Man, sometimes like somebody will jump on and fucking just be crazy, and it's because they don't they don't have no attention in their life. This why do you think they do that here? Because in their life they're nobodies, man, right? And they come on, and they want to fucking draw all kinds of shit, like draw craziness and stuff like that, and because like in reality they don't have no outlet, they don't have nobody to talk. But that's all good. You're welcome here. Come on, man. Even the crazy, you guys can come on, man. Be crazy over here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. All right, man. We're out of here, man. We're going too far a little bit. All right, man. Have a good night. Have a good day. We'll come back at 3:00. Take care, man. Eddie, all you have to know. Let's answer a question. Dirk Diggler, Eddie, all you have to know to the watch community, they're either really good people and really bad people. Very rare to find in between. They're always like this. Everywhere in the world, man. It's everywhere in the world, man. Whatever. Like there's always gonna be bad people, good people, man. You just gotta be friendly with people, man. That's all, man. If be respectful. You don't have to be friends. Just respect that's in prison. That's very respect is key, man. When you walk around somebody, you always gotta say excuse me. Like if you want to pass somebody, don't just like, oh man, I'm just gonna fucking walk through. That's a good way to get your ass kicked, man. You gotta be respectful of people's space. You sit on somebody's chair, man. Like I just want to hang out with my friend. We went in front of TV. We used to watch TV all the time. But this is not like they had chairs already there. Those aren't my chairs. Those somebody's reserved space, right? So I sat on the chair, man, and this guy's like, hey, man, that's our chair, motherfucker, right? I say, yeah, man, I get it, man. I apologize. Can I sit here? 'Cause I just want to, I got my friend here. I just want to sit here. He's like, why don't you bring your chair? I said, well, I could, but, I got to walk all the way over there, man. I see nobody sitting here, you know what I'm saying? I know it's your chair, man. I'm clean, man. Dirty ass motherfucker. I just want to talk to my friend here. Say, all right, man. Because, it's only for you, man. Only because you're cool with us. You could sit here, man. Because I just want to, because they like the guy I just want to sit next to my friend. We're just talking and shit. I don't even watch, I don't care what's on TV. I like to fucking just talk to my friends. That's all, man. He said, all right, no worries. If you're not here, you can sit here. If you want, you can bring your chair too. And, I said, all right, I'll do that next time, man. And it was always like that. They always let me sit on their chair. They didn't care. But like one time I sat in this fucking some Mexican gang their chair, and they were like, man, look, man. He said, look, man, like, this is the fucking Paisa's chair, man. This is like, what's that, man? Paisa's is a Mexican motherfucker. I said, all right, man, I'm sorry. I was sitting with my friends here, man. Like, I just came by. He's like, all right, man, don't worry. Next time, ask, man. I said, all right, no worries, man. I didn't know, man. I'm sorry, man. He's like, no, don't worry, man. It's all good. You're cool with us, man. Because I used to make them laugh. I used to say all kinds of crazy shit, man. And they're cool. But, hey, that's all they got. It's about control. It's about, they want to control something. It's stupid, but that's all the control they have. So they want to control. So you gotta fucking respect the game, man. Respect it. You enter the game, understand the game, and you respect the rules of the game, right? All right, man. Have a good one.